Hello students, this is Dr. Gaurangi Bhatt here. Today I am going to tell you about determiners. In my previous video I told you about the articles a and the. Now today I am going to tell you about demonstrative adjectives. So demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these and those are used before nouns and point to the object denoted by the nouns as this car is very beautiful. Aditi lives in that house. These books are yours. Distribute these mangoes among those children. So this and these point to the object which are near, while that and those point to the distant objects. Second, this and that are used before a singular nouns, while these and those are used before plural nouns. Next we have quantifiers. They are some, many, a lot of and a few. These are the examples of quantifiers and they are used in affirmative sentences, questions, requests or commands with both countable means which we can count and uncountable nouns which we cannot count. For example, there are some books on the desk. He has got only a few dollars. How much money have you got? There is a large quantity of fish in this river. He has got more friends than his sister. So, some quantifiers can go only with countable nouns like friends, people, cups. Some can go only with uncountable nouns like sugar, tea, money, advice. We cannot count these nouns, while some can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Now I have given one table. So these are the various examples of quantifiers. Only with uncountable nouns they are a little, a bit of, a great deal of, a large amount of. So these quantifiers are used only for uncountable. Second, we have with both countable and uncountable nouns. No, none, not, any, some, all, any, a lot of, lots of, plenty of. Next, only with countable nouns. A few, a number of, several, a great number of, a large number of. Now, uses of quantifiers are as follows. Use of few, a few and little, a little. First we will see difference between few and a few. When we use few, it emphasizes the lack of something, means something we don't have. There are few sweets left in the jar. We should be careful not to eat them too quickly because they are almost finished. Next, a few emphasizes something still remains. So when we use few, it means that is almost none. And when we use a few, it means something is still there. For example, we still have a few minutes left before the class gets over. Do you have any questions? We still have some time, so we should use it. So this is the difference between few and a few. Next we have little and a little. So little emphasizes the lack of something as few. For example, we have little money right now. It means it's almost finished, none. We should go out for dinner another day. We should be careful and use the money wisely because we don't have much. So next, a little. A little emphasizes that something still remains, as I told you in a few. So when we use a little, it also emphasizes, it tells that something is still there. For example, there's a little ice cream left. Who will eat it? There's not enough ice cream left to put back in the freezer, so it should be eaten. Next we have use of much and many. Now we'll see the difference. We use much with singular uncountable nouns and many with plural nouns. So I haven't got much change. I have only got 100 rupee Note: are there many composites near your place? We usually use much and many with interrogative sentences and negative sentences. We'll see the example. Is there much unemployment in that area? How many eggs have you been used in this cake? Do you think many people will come? The rain was pouring down in torrents, but there wasn't much wind. Next are more, less and fewer. So these are comparative determiners. When we compare two things, we use more or less before singular uncountable nouns by adding then after it. So whenever there is comparison, then we use than, or for additional or lesser quantity of something. For example, I do more work than Suresh. Please give me some more salad. Satish does less work than me. I want less salad than Mahesh. So we use fewer before plural countable nouns to refer to a group of things smaller than another. For example, fewer students succeeded in passing that last year. We had fewer computers a year ago. Next, we have distributive determiners, each and every. We use each for two or more than two items and every for more than two items. Both of these are followed by singular countable nouns and singular verbs. Each of the two boys has won a prize. Every student in the school is present today. So we use each when the number in the group is limited or definite, means fixed. But every is used when the number is indefinite or unknown. So this is the difference between each. When the number is limited, then we use each, and when it is unlimited, you can say indefinite, unknown, then we use every. Each student in my class was promoted. It means we have number of students in the class. Every person in the world has a parent. So next, when we say every person, so here it is indefinite, unknown, limitless. So this is the main difference between these two. Next we have most and several, all. So we usually use most with plural countable nouns. For example, most of the people can be trusted. Most of the time I am not at home. We usually use several with plural nouns, but it refers to a number which is not very large, less than most. Several people were crushed by the stampede. Several people lost their lives in the tsunami. And next is all. All requires a plural verb when used with a countable noun, but requires a singular verb with an uncountable noun. For example, all are going to Delhi. All that glitters is not gold. So this is your plural countable noun. Next is use of another and other. So we use another only with singular countable nouns, whereas other can be used with singular countable, plural countable or uncountable nouns. So another can only be used with singular countable nouns, but other can be used with singular countable, plural or uncountable nouns. For example, bring me another knife as this one is blunt. I would prefer the other house. The other student went back home. He is better human being than most others. Now, last we have use of other and neither. We use other to refer to two things, people, situations. It may mean one or the other of two or each of the two. For example, I don't agree with either Ram or Shyam. So here we are talking about two, Ram and Shyam. So there is a choice between Ram and Shyam. We use neither with only singular countable nouns and a singular verb. Neither is the negative of either. Example, neither of the two boys passed the exam. Means no one. So this is all about the determiners. I hope this is clear. Thank you so much.